Yo, what up, world? What's going on? Yeah, man. Hustlepreneur. If the hustle is in you, it should be on you. And, I make these posts, man, just because, like I said, the internet's going to be around for a long time. So it might not be nobody checking right now, but this might be helpful for somebody later on, your kids, anybody. So I'm going to talk about today, that's something that's super important. How to buy a car. Sounds so simple, I know it. Oh, just go and buy a car. No, it's not how it is. And actually, it gets harder and harder the way the world is changing. More and more steps, more requirement, more knowledge that you need to have. It's not that I bought 1 million cars. I worked at a dealership for 2 years, made close to about 100,000 each year, close to like 90. I say about 90,000 each year. That's facts, and I never had no experience doing it. Mentor of mine, good friend of mine, he's been in the car business a long time. He gave me a book, how to sell, and that book helped me sell cars ridiculously just by reading the book. But what I also did was I realized I'm working both ways. Now I understand how to buy a car because I understand how to sell a person a car. So, let's be clear, you can do it however you want. There's no right way to skin a cat. These are just some tips, helpful tips for buying a car at a manageable price that's affordable to you. All right, so there's a few ways. The first way, always the best way, cash. The reason why is because cash kind of tells you what you really have. You know what I'm saying? If you got $2,000, you need to look for a $2,000 car. You know what I'm saying? And give it some tender love and care and ride it out. People underestimate the ability of no car payment. No car payment with a car that you may not be easy on the eyes is way better than a car that's easy on the eyes, car payment, and still got to do the same maintenance to that car, gas that car, and oil changes and everything that happens to that car you still got to do. Yet you still got to make a car payment on top of that. So never underestimate the power of cash. Buy your car cash. It does not matter. If you got $500, ask somebody for a $500 car, go to the auction, ask a mechanic, go to a junkyard. There's people that will get rid of their car for that kind of price. And you just got to make sure that you can, once you get it, it may take you a few months to stack up some more money. You were already without a car, so a few more weeks, few more months is not going to hurt you. Stack up some more money, get that car fixed. Now you have a car that runs and you have minimal expenses. Usually cars like that don't come with too many expenses once you get them fixed. And you won't have any car payment. You know what I mean? That's the number one way to buy a car is cash. I know people say I ain't got a lot of. If you go to a dealership, they most likely want a down payment. I'm gonna get to all of that in a minute. They're gonna want a down payment anyway, so you will need cash. $2,000, $1,000, $500, $5,000. Any of those are amount of money right now to still buy a vehicle. Don't know which vehicle, but it's still enough to buy a vehicle, which is important. The second way is go to your bank. Go to your bank. Who do you bank with? Who's seeing most of your money? If they see most of your money, when they're giving you a loan, they're going to give a loan based on the numbers they crunched that say, these is what we see you do regularly. This is what you can afford. This is what your paycheck said. This is what your amount of money that's coming through your account. This is what you can afford based on what we see. So that could be $300 a month, $200 a month. They could give you $30,000, $40,000, $10,000, $5,000. Whatever amount of money you get from them, you now have secured money. So now once you secure that money, you now can go to them and say, now you can now go online or go searching for a vehicle that's in that price. Makes it simple. Now you can't get the car of your dreams just yet. And none of this is about getting your car of your dreams. That has to come with great credit or a lot of cash. That's how the car of your dream comes, another way. These stuff right here will get you a vehicle and get you one at a reasonable rate. Like I said, so the first one was cash. Second one was going to your bank. And once you go to your bank, you're going to be able to say, hey, this is what, I'm making a month, can you give me a car loan? They're going to say, okay, yeah, based on that, we can get you about $12,000. Find a car with $12,000, we'll finance it. That don't mean you got to go to a dealership. You can go online, Craigslist, Cars.com, find anybody that got a car that's selling it, go do the title work, the bank will write over the check to them, car is done. You have just now bought a car from Aunt Sarah, from your neighbor, from somebody in Tennessee. You can do that any form or fashion. That I've done more than once. Matter of fact, that's usually how I was buying my cars. So that is something that you definitely should take heed to. Third is going to the dealership. Go to the dealership. Now you're at the mercy of the dealership. The dealership has a good and a bad side. They have 10, 12, 13, 14 people that they can reach out to and say, yo, this is what it is. Can you help me out? Did a favor, da-da-da-da. The problem is the bank's in it for profit. I mean, the car dealership is in it for profit. So if you go straight to the bank, they're going to get a little bit of profit. The dealership is going to get their profit plus the bank's profit. So what they have is a sliding scale to say, oh, you might fit between 8 to 12. 12% means they get more money. If they know that you stuck, obviously you came to the dealership, you're stuck. You didn't think about anything else. You didn't have cash. You didn't want to do cash. You didn't want to do anything else. You didn't go to the bank. You are stuck. Now they're going to say, hey, you're stuck. This is what it is. I tell you what, give us more money down or give a high payment. That's how it works. So if you want to avoid those things, you go with step 1 or 2. Step 3 is the answer that most people have to go to with bad credit, or what they think with bad credit, because even with bad credit, that means it's going to be a bank that finances you. So you got to just find that bank that finances them, or you ask for that car loan directly. You can do that and say, hey, this is what I'm looking at. What can you do? You got places like CarMax also that like direct, because they're their own kind of bank. So that's what it is in a nutshell, man. Like, subscribe, share to anybody that wanted to know how to buy a car. Peace.